Yo, it's Marcus and Morrison back with another video, and today we will be doing the Road to Diamond for the SMRS. This is a very interesting Road to Diamond to talk about, and just kind of the unique things you can do with the SMRS that aren't necessarily doable with any other weapons in the game outside of the launcher classes. So we will dive into that. First and foremost, I want to say I actually did really good in almost all of my launcher games, except for one. I think I played 5 games. The very first one sucked. The next 4, I had double-digit kills in all those games, but I didn't get them all with the launcher. The problem with the launcher is it runs out of ammo. You only get like 3. With the firepower support perk, you get 2 extra like launcher shots, and then that's it. You're out of ammo. So I can only get max 3 kills, which you're seeing right here. I mean, I got 1, I got 2, and I dipped out. Here, look at this. This is hilarious, bro. Like, it just rocket launching somebody to the head. I love that. Earlier, you saw that very first clip. That was me getting a kill with all 3 shots from the launcher, which is pretty dope. And look at this right here. His head's gone. I just like that feeling of, like, boom, you see them and you direct impact them with the launcher. I just think that's a lot of fun to do. That being said, let's talk about the unique items and features of this launcher, man. This thing is, the SMRS, it really hasn't changed much since Season 1 when the game launched. The only thing they've done is nerf it a little bit. If you guys remember back in Season 1, anywhere you were on the map, you could shoot it to the other side of the map and it would one-hit anybody. So it was just a little broken. You had to run it as your secondary. Because you were going to just whip it out and you'll kill someone. Don't know where, don't know how, don't know when, but you'll kill somebody. Wherever you shoot this thing at will die. But they nerfed it. Now it's pretty much just used for shooting down UAVs, and that's it. There's not really another purpose for it. It's not that good. That being said, there is another purpose for it that I have found, and I don't think I would necessarily say it's useful, but it's an interesting option and a change of the way you could play the game. So I don't know what most people probably use melees as their secondary, but if you want to run the SMRS and use the firepower support perk, right? And you'll see it in this gameplay right here on Hijacked. You shoot down a UAV, right? Next life, or you could do it in the same life, you shoot down a second UAV. That second UAV will go into your inventory, and then you will be able to call in that second UAV as your kill streak now, which is very interesting. I don't know who came up with that idea, but it's a very interesting idea. I have not done any testing on this. Maybe you're also able to steal stealth choppers, gunships, VTOLs. I don't really know what else you can do with this thing. I just know that you have that opportunity to steal at least the UAV and counter UAV, which is way more likely to see. I mean, if you're able to steal somebody's VTOL by shooting it out of the air, you are probably getting absolutely demolished. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I had to cover with the SMRS. It's a very simple gun, very understanding how to do what you want to do with it. There's not a lot to talk about with like the actual setup. It's literally, there's no attachments. It looks good, diamond. I would say that. It just looks like a gigantic long tube. So not really much to say about how it looks, but you know, it looks like something. It looks nice. And also, this launcher is the best launcher probably in the game, because you can also use it like against other people very successfully. I think it's just more like dependent on skill level. Like, really, you just gotta aim and shoot, man. It's not really necessarily like, is it hard to use? It's just like what you want to do with it if you're going to use it. Like, do you want it to be like what I'm doing, where it's your main weapon? Like, I'm not shooting my other gun until I've shot all my rockets. You know what I mean? I'm out of ammo on rockets. Okay, I'll use my other gun. You know what I mean? So it's kind of an interesting way to think about how to use this weapon. That being said, I don't have much else to say about the gun or launcher. There's not much to say. I mean, it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to shoot down streaks with it mostly, and if you want to kill people, you can. That being said, we'll kind of hop into some other topics now with the Road to Diamond video. Mostly going to be talking about sports. We'll discuss some fantasy football stuff. I think we'll just drop this all in here in this one little video. So fantasy football is right here, right now. It's pretty much going to start on Thursday. I've done 4 fantasy football teams. I'm pretty excited about it. I had the number 1 pick in multiple leagues, so a lot of my teams kind of look the same. It's very odd to talk about, like, you know, how you start your fantasy football team, but I usually go double wide receiver. But this year, I don't really like the wide receivers that you can get at the second and like the 2-3 turn. So I've been going a lot of running back at that area just because the values tend to drop off super fast. So I snag 2, and then I smash wide receivers for whatever values I can later on. Look at that. Look at that kamikaze rocket launcher right there, by the way. Anyway, smashing those values later on in the 4, 5, 6, 7 turn. And then I went like Kyler. You could get Kyler in later rounds. Anthony Richardson you could get in later rounds. And Dak. Dak, because I'm a Cowboys fan, you can get Dak Prescott in like round 9 because nobody wants to touch him. You know what I mean? Even though he might be a viable, actually a really good fantasy quarterback, people just hate the Cowboys and hate Dak, so they just don't touch him. Look at this choke right here. Horrible, horrible choke. I think our teammate was there to back me up. And able to shoot down this UAV here and get another UAV. You see that pop up in my streak section. And then as soon as I go to shoot that one down, it just dips out, bro. I hate that. I can't stand when that happens. Happened to me earlier in this video. It happened multiple times, bro. You try to shoot down a UAV and you don't do it right after you get the icon notification about it, and you're chalked, bro. You're not getting to shoot that thing down. It's just going to be absolutely dipping out, and you're going to shoot your rocket, and it's just gone. So that sucks. I hate when that happens. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about fantasy football. Pretty excited about it. Excited about football season as a whole, man. Football being right around the corner. I love watching football. We got like 4 months of straight weekend entertainment anytime you want. Whether it's college, NFL, anywhere in between, doesn't matter. Yeah, that's what I have to say. I'm pretty excited to go for the BR Legendary grind as well. I've already hit multiplayer Legendary. I just hit it a couple nights ago, and I dropped out of it doing this challenge because I lost so many games, but I won this game right here, which put me back into Legendary. So yeah, that's nice to see. Able to somehow try to hit this guy. It's not really working out for me, but it's A for effort. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta whip out the gun and get the job done. That being said, it's pretty much all I have for the video. We somehow managed to win with me pretty much almost exclusively using the rocket launcher in some of these games. And it was super close in some of these other games where like I went like 14-12, but we still lost. But I had like 10 rocket launcher kills. So yeah. Here's a firepower support perk that I was talking about earlier in the video. Give it a try. See if you like it with this class setup. And yeah, it's been your boy Marcus Morstini. I'm out of here. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.